Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Adrian Beauty. So, just so you know, I'm not sweaty. No, I'm not sweaty. I did my skincare routine. I'm glowing. That's what they say. I'm glowing. Yeah, I'm glowing. So, today's video is kind of impromptu because James Charles just came out. He just released his first episode, his premiere of Instant Influencer, and we're going to kind of discuss it, kind of like a review, kind of like a review. So if we get into the video, just we're gonna get in the video, So straight off the bat, we kind of get into the show, and each artist, we're gonna call them artists because they're all bloody talented. Each artist reveals themselves. So we have, let me count, six. We have six artists. So we have Brittany, Benny, Indigo. They like to go by Indigo. Kaylin, Ashley, and Christian or Christian. Christian. So yeah, they come onto the show with their kind of it's all done up. They kind of explain why. Did I say? Yeah, Ashley and Christian. Yeah. They kind of explain what their makeup is, what it represents to them and stuff like that. I think the one that was most cutest to me was the one that I loved the more, or kind of felt the most about was Ashley and Christian's, because Ashley's one, she kind of described it as kind of like an ink blot, and how ink blots and they never look the same to somebody, and I totally agree with that. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they kind of that really resonates with me. Christian's one made me kind of like so upset because his story and what his makeup meant to him at the time. It was so like, God, so hard. Girl, you got my heart. So we have Kaylin. I said Kaylin. Brittany, Benny, Indigo, Kaylin, Ashley, Christian. That's all the contestants. So he goes to Kaylin. Now, bear in mind, Kaylin's talking. She's talking. We like, girl, you're not, girl, ignore those spots. We're getting rid of those, okay? So, Kaylin's talking. And she's talking. I'm like, girl. Okay, so she stops talking. James tells her, okay, let's get right. Let's get it. Let's be honest right from the bat, right from the jump. James was telling them what was up. This don't make sense. This is not cohesive. He was like, bitch. He was like, okay. So he told Kaylin's like, you be talking too much, girl. You be talking too much. And she's like, yeah, I do talk too much. Sorry. So she's like, yeah, I talk too much. She cute. I think Kaylin's cute. I see potential in her. The people that I be looking, I have my eye on is Ashley and Christian. Well, we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about them. As the kind of as the episode goes on. So James, hold on, no. The reason they came in, the reason they came not dressed, with a full face of makeup was because James had asked them, come in looking like how does your makeup represent you? That was the first challenge. So James kind of explains the prizes, like for example winning like a full setup, like a full ass setup with $10,000. I'm like, girl, can I have some, please? Can I have some? But anyway, so a full setup. What else was it? You get to feature on James Charles' channel, and I think so, but I think also it was $50,000. But yeah, I would like some too. So, those are kind of the prizes. So he chooses. Don't want to spoil it. He chooses a winner, and they pick a mascara. Now, personally, I feel like for me personally, I feel like mascara is very hard. For me, I think mascara is very hard to sell because it's something that, you know, it's popular, but it's not as popular. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, so my go-to mascara is NYX Worth the Hype mascara. Period. Every time, like, I get comments or whatever, they go, "What mascara?" And I go, "It's NYX Worth the Hype. NYX, girl, NYX, girl." And yo, it's NYX. I'm like, girl, it's NYX. Girl, I do a lot of full face of NYX on my channel. Go check those out too. You know, go check those out. But yeah, so they pick so each contestant gets to pick a kind of product they have to sell on their channel, you know. So this person picks a blue mascara. Someone else picks the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, the Luminous foundation. Someone picks the James Charles palette. Someone else picks the KKW contour. And someone else picks the someone else picks the Real Technique sponge. That's about. I don't really use I do use sponges. Anywho, so yeah, so this challenge is you get to pick a product and then you have to sell it on your channel. So we have people that are going and kind of like, "Hey girl, with all this sis and stuff like that," and it's cute, you know, it's cute. I'm not gonna get into this video because this is a review. If you want me to go on into another video, then we can go into another video, but we're not gonna do it in this one. So they're having fun, you know, recording videos and stuff like that. So, you know, I think I would say, you know, I think it takes a while for you to get used to the camera. It takes you a while, you know, to actually get on here and like start talking to yourself and getting used to kind of just like talking like you talking to your phone, or you talking to your, you know, your camera or whatever. It's like it can be hard at times, and I do feel like girl, no shade, I think he's really talented. I think Benny came across really shy. He came across really shy, and you know, and that's not an issue because you can always grow. You can always grow as a person. You know, you can always grow as a person on the camera. You know, because I wasn't always confident. Plus, am I really confident in the camera? On camera, anyway. So I'm kind of I would say I'm confident on camera because I'm kind of like, I took drama, I took loads of kind of creative stuff. You know, so I'm kind of built myself up. I'm 25, so I kind of built myself up. But I think Benny was kind of camera shy. That's my review. Kind of camera shy. And that's it. And like I said, that's something he can grow on. You know, there's nothing you can't grow on. And I think he was kind of, for me, period, for me. I feel like he was kind of, one note. But I say he is youngest. He is he is 18. So, he is 18. So he is very young, you know, he's very young. He's still like figuring himself out, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, I think, you know, like I said, you can grow. I think someone else who struggled for me personally was Ashley. I feel like I'm sitting here, I'm talking, we have like a kind of conversation, like I'm talking to you, my friends, you know, have a conversation. I feel like for me, Ashley was very kind of, and this is how you apply mascara. Look, it's blue. It was very kind of, for me, very kind of robotic, and I feel like when I watch reviews, when I watch Jackie Aina reviews, when I watch James Charles reviews, it's kind of like I'm listening to a friend talk, you know, like I'm kind of like we chit-chatting, you know, like we kind of like having a FaceTime call, you know, it's kind of like, girl, why you, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, the whole kind of, that whole kind of thing, that whole kind of vibe. I can go, I can call my friends for like an hour, 2 hours, just talking for that long, and it's like, and we never get bored. That kind of thing. I feel like that's how brands get me. When people are kind of like, yo, you like said, you need this, you need that mascara, you know you need it, but it's like, do I need it? Do I need it? I don't. But you were having a conversation with me. But so now I need it. You know, that's how y'all get me. That's how y'all get. Yes, that's how that's. Oh well, pardon me. How rude of me. Sorry. That's how brands get me. You know, that's how they have the conversation. Like, this is why I come in here and I kind of like, there's a lot of hand movements, a lot of head movements, because I'm like having a conversation with my friends. You know, like we sitting at a restaurant. Don't go out. Don't go out. Stay in your homes. But yeah, so I'm kind of like having like when I'm out with my friends, kind of like having fun. Yeah, like we're having fun. Like there's a lot of fun, like a lot of jokes going about. So that's how I kind of like to have, you know, conversations on here, you know. Another person I feel like that was another person for me that struggled was Brittany. Actually, I feel like there was, for me, 3 people that struggled. It was Ashley. Actually, no. I think there was 4 people that struggled for me. 4 people. 4. Like I said, Benny. I said Benny because I think he's kind of shy. He needs to kind of grow. For me, Ashley, because she was kind of, I'm bursting with excitement. Like, okay. I feel like Brittany was one of the people that was finished recording and editing the first. They had 3 hours. I feel like she was editing. She had recorded her ish and had her stuff. Like she had like an hour and a half to edit, and she was like sitting down. I think she had like half an hour to sit down, and just chill and relax. And I feel like that's cute. But like you picked a highlighter. You could have like, I feel like you could have played that up. You know, you could have played that up. You know, I feel like for me, highlight. I have a lot of hate with highlight. I've got no highlight. This is just oil. But I feel like personally, you could have kind of hyped it up. And I said, highlight is that girl, you know, like I said, you know, like for me, I see a cute highlight. I'm like, oh girl, that's a cute rose gold highlight. I need it. Do I need it? No, I don't. No, I don't. But it's cute, so I need it. You know. So I thought she could have hyped it up more. I think she could have hyped it up way more than she did. And it was Ofra highlight, you know. And I haven't used Ofra, but I've heard Ofra and I've seen Ofra, and it looks gorgeous. I need to buy Ofra actually. Yeah. Another person that I think. Okay, I don't think Christian struggled. Another thing that I love about Christian is that he said dreamers, and I think the message behind saying hello dreamers is so beautiful. You know, it's so beautiful. You know, I'm American, so I'm not gonna speak on like, I know what the definition is, but I don't know what it fully is. So I'm not gonna speak on it because I'm not American. I'm British, but I think the message is cute. But like I do not think that Christian struggled. I think he picked an ambitious product. I think he picked an ambitious product, and that was the James Charles palette itself. I feel like you can kind of get away. I need to go to the barber, Jesus. You can kind of get away with reviewing something like you have Norvina there, who is the president and creative director of Anastasia Beverly Hills, you know, and you can quickly mess up a review with her foundation, you know, or she can side eye you because like I said, it's her product. Same thing with the James Charles palette, it's his product. So if he thinks you're not doing it justice, he can go, well, you picked an ambitious product. And actually, you have a lot to show me, and and like I said, you're taking a risk because it's my ish, you know, it's my stuff. You get me, you get me, like you feel me. Like that's how I feel like where Christian, he took a risk, and I don't know if it worked. I think his personality saved him because I think it did. You know, I think it did. I think it did. But yeah, so they finished that challenge and then they kind of waiting and they watch it and they review it. So Paris Hilton is also a celebrity judge on the show. Okay, she's a celebrity judge on the show with Norvina, who is a permanent judge, and Jeb Shaw. So they're watching their reviews and stuff like that, and they're giving kind of compliments and stuff like that. So yeah, so they would like say they watch all of them. They give James gives them like, truth is I wouldn't say it's harsh. I would say it's realistic. I'll say it's more of a kind of like critique. It's a critique because I think critique and criticism are two different things. But I feel like if I was to criticize you, then I'm just kind of like, oh, you didn't do this right. Whereas if I'm critiquing you, I'm saying you didn't do this right, but this is how you can improve. And James would critique it and give him advice. You know, that's how I see how critique is. Yeah, he was critiquing them, you know, stuff like that, and I think James's critique was correct. I think Norvina's critique was correct. Like I said, I think as a kind of James is an influencer and a brand owner, but I think Norvina's critique is kind of different because it's from the eyes of a brand, like a prestigious brand. Like ABH is like a prestigious brand that we all know. I got my Jackie Aina palette just sitting right there. Girl, I'd be burping too much. Anyway, so Abby likes it. So yeah. So I feel like her kind of critique is a lot different because she, like I said, she'd be. I don't know if she'd be signing the checks though. Anyway, so like I said, but I think it's a lot different because she's kind of she, like I said, she makes the decisions. You know, she makes the decisions, and you know, and it's very, like I said, it's kind of for me, it would be very daunting, kind of just like Norvina saying this, and it's like, could have done better, you know. So I think all the critique was correct. So how they eliminate people is they all sit on that. So they all sit in the room they recorded in. The room they're recording in, and each person gets to know, you know, you're safe, you're the winner of this challenge, you know, stuff like that. So it comes down to the last two people. And girl, if you hear be shook because James be coming in, telling you go home. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to spoil who goes home because some of y'all might not have watched it and some of y'all might watch it tomorrow. So I'm going to spoil who goes home. Do I think the right person went home? Yeah, I do. I do. I think. Oh, yeah, I do. I do. I feel like I feel like you kind of, you know, it. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before I shut this video up and upload it. I'm gonna say this. An influencer or someone that has a platform isn't you. You cannot. I'm trying to be smart with my wording and not be disrespectful to the show because the show, what I've seen in the first episode is great. You know, it's challenging artists. But I think what I would say is I feel like you cannot manufacture an influencer. Does that make sense? Like you know how these people just blow up overnight because people love their personality. You know, it's kind of people will like people based on what they see, personality, you know, how they talk about products. You know, is it like we talk, like, is it like, are we like having a conversation? Are we having a conversation? You know, and I feel like that's how an influencer is born. I don't think an influencer is born. I personally don't think an influencer is born by like like camera presence or selling product. You know, I think it really comes down to being a trustworthy person, a trustworthy reviewer of product. And that's just my opinion. I'm gonna keep watching the show, and I'm not gonna keep reviewing it because I like James Charles. I think James Charles has come a long way. I think he deserves respect in his name. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But yeah, that was my review of the first episode. Subscribe, like, comment down below. I'm gonna get my ass to bed because it's like 9 o'clock. But see ya!